Assalamu alaikum everyone, I'm Khan Mahboubi. Welcome back again. We still talk about the animal kingdom, and as I told you at the beginning, we will divide the animal kingdom into very big two groups: vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates with backbone, invertebrates without backbone. As you see here, invertebrates will be very huge, very large group. But if I ask any one of you which one will be bigger than the other one, probably you will choose the vertebrates because you see a lot of vertebrates every day. But in fact, invertebrates will be approximately 95% for all the animals in our earth will become invertebrates. Okay, when we take all of these groups of vertebrates, mollusks, cnidarians, sponges, echinoderms, and we still talk about the arthropods and worms. Today we'll focus on the arthropods. Of course, the arthropods will be the largest group for all. Yeah, very huge. Do you know the arthropods have group called insect? These insects have more than 1 million species in insects. Okay, because that the arthropods, very huge, very big. Okay, yeah, the arthropods share the same characteristics. As you know, each group have some characteristics, and also the arthropods will share the same basic characteristics. Okay, the first character, the first feature of property of these arthropods, the first thing is all of them have jointed legs. If you look over for the leg for this honeybee, for example, can you see that the leg will be jointed like that? Okay, if you look over here, we have something between all of the legs. If you look over for another leg like that, okay, and the another one like that, okay, you can see that. You can see here some things between all of the parts of legs. Okay, this is called a joint. These parts called joints. Now all of the legs for the arthropods will be like that, jointed legs. Okay, because that all of them have a jointed leg. That is the first feature for all the arthropods have. The second thing is the exoskeleton. Exoskeleton, it's something will cover the arthropods from outside. Okay, yeah, this cover, outside cover, hard outer cover will cover all of the arthropods, protect the body for the arthropods from outside. If you remember, we take before endoskeleton. Now this syllable here means exo, it means outside, endo, it means inside. Now endoskeleton, if you remember the endoskeleton for the starfish and the sea urchins, all of them, the endoskeleton will protect these organisms from inside. But in other hand, the arthropods have exoskeletons, that is the hard covering, protect the body from outside. Okay, if you look over for this insect, for example, can you see this here? This is the exoskeleton, very clear. If you look over also down here, if you look over for this praying mantis or the face beetles, okay, can you see that all of them have this outer cover to protect them? Okay, can you see that here? This outer cover here, this is called exoskeleton. As you see here, the exoskeleton will protect all of these insects from outside. Now again, we have the jointed leg for all of them, and exoskeleton cover, hard outer covering, protect the body for all of these arthropods. Okay, and also guys, they have symmetry. If you divided any one of them by lines side by side, you can see that this part look like the other part. Okay, now all of them have symmetry. Now the third feature for all of them is the symmetry. Symmetry divided all of the arthropods by two parts. They are matched with each other. What about breathing? Of course, they are different in breathing. If you look over for insects or for the another kind like spiders, for example, like that, you can see them can breathe by tubes in their body. Okay, by tubes in their body. Yeah, if you look over in the book here, you can see that the spiders and insects okay, breathing through open body tubes, okay, through their body. And now I will gonna to show you picture for that. But in other hand, if the another arthropods live under the water like shrimps or crabs, they breathe by gills. Like all of the fish will breathe by gills also, but of course fish will involve in the vertebrates. But here this one is the shrimps and crabs are invertebrates. Shrimps, crabs breathe by gills, insects and spiders and all of the other arthropods, or most of them, breathe through their body by opening tube their body. Okay, of course we have different groups of them, and we will focus on all of the characteristics for each group of them. But I gonna to show you now the body opening tube in the body of these insects and spiders. That is the simple examples of the spider, and can you see that here we have some tubes, okay, on the body of the spider, and can breathe through these tubes. The air can get in and out through these tubes, okay, and most of the insects will be like that also. Okay, let's move for the arthropods group. We have 4 or 5 groups for the arthropods: insects, arachnids, crustaceans, cinnabeid, and millipede. Again, these 4 or 5, because some scientists put the cinnabeids in the group and the millipedes in another group. Insects, arachnids, crustaceans, cinnabeids, and millipedes. And some of my students like to say that like cinnabees and millipedes, and so do I. Yes, I like to say like that. Okay guys, now the arthropods group. Let's focus for each one of them. How can we know that insect or arachnids or crustaceans or like that? Now let's focus on the insect at the beginning. The most famous characteristics for the insect is, the first thing, the body sections. If you look over for the body sections of the insect, you can see that the body section will divide it into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. If you look over for the honeybee, also the same thing. If you look over for the honeybee here, that the honeybee, you can see that also we have 3 body sections. 1, 2, 3. All of the insects will be like that. The body divided into 3 sections. Okay, what about their legs? How much legs do we have here? Now for the insects, we have approximately we have 6 legs. If you look over, take a look here, you can see that here 3 legs in bears. Now here 1, 2, 3. In the other side we have also 3. 1, 2, 3 legs. Okay, 6 legs in bears. Now 3 body sections and 6 legs in bears. And also here we have pair of antenna. The antenna, the insect use the antenna to search for food or some another get away from the predators and like that. But here the antenna is very important for the insects, and all the insects have pair of antenna or 2 antennas. Okay, now again 3 body sections, 6 legs in bears, 2 antennas or 1 pair of antennas. Okay, what about wings? Not all the insects have wings. Some of them have 2 wings like that. Okay, it's called pair of wings, like honeybee for example, and another insects also we have another of them. We have 4 wings or 2 pairs of wings. Okay, now we have some of them have 2 wings, 4 wings I mean, and some another without wings. That are the insects. Again, 3 body sections, 6 legs in pairs, 2 antennas, some have wings, some without wings, like ants, like a lot of insects in the previous page. Let's move for arachnids. The most important part to understand what the difference between insect and the arachnids is the body sections and the body and the legs, number of legs. If you look over for the body section here, you can see that we have 2 body sections. 2 body sections. Okay, not 3 like this one. Here we have just 2 body sections. What about legs? We have 8 legs or 4 legs in bears. 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. Okay, now we have 4 legs in bears. Now we have 8 legs in bears, or 4 pair of legs. Okay, and also we have fangs here. Okay, we have fangs. All the arachnids will be like that. Okay, of course, no wings. No, not one of the arthropods have wings except some of insects. No one have wings except some of insects. Arachnids no wings. Centipede and millipedes no wings. Crustaceans, of course, no wings. Okay, now we have fangs, 8 legs in bears, 2 body sections like spiders, ticks, and a lot of scorpions, and like that, guys. All of them are arachnids. And as I told you before, we have basic characteristics all of the arthropods share. Okay, now let's move for another section. Crustaceans, that's really amazing. If you look over for the crustaceans, I forgot to talk about something very important in the in these arachnids. Now, the arachnids, no antenna. Yeah, no antennas here. In the arachnids, no antenna. And all of the arthropods have antennas except the spiders, scorpions, and ticks. I mean the arachnids, no antenna. Okay, now crustaceans, here the crustaceans body divided into 2 or 3 body sections. Some of them have 2 body sections, some another have 3 body sections. What about number of legs? Some of them have 10 legs or more, and like that. They are different. Okay, what about antennas? Here we have 2 pairs of antenna. It means we have 4 antennas for the crabs and shrimps. 4 antennas. Okay, not 2 antennas like insects. No, we have here 4 antennas. Okay, and also they can chew. They can move the food inside their mouth. Okay, now here, like crabs, like shrimps, they are very famous, and if you look over for any crabs, you can account how much of legs and how much of antennas we have here in the crabs. Again, crustaceans, 2 or 3 body sections, more than 10 legs. They have 2 pairs of antennas, and like shrimps and crabs. Let's move for the last part of the arthropods group. Centipedes and millipedes. That's a lovely group. I love that group very much. If you look over for these centipedes and millipedes, you can see that also they share the same characteristics for all the arthropods group. Okay, have exoskeleton, they have jointed legs and like that. But here we have different. Centipede and millipede, some of you confuse between the difference between all of them. Okay, what's the difference between centipede and millipede? Okay, now at the beginning, guys, we have the body section divided into many parts, maybe 13 or more. I mean, this example of a desert centipede, this one maybe 13 or more, and millipede maybe more than 40 sections. 40 sections. Okay, now the body sections, many. What is that basic difference between the centipede and the millipede? The difference here in the legs. If you look over for the centipede, for example, you can see that we have just 2 legs get out from each section. Okay, here we have 2 legs get out from each section. But in other hand, here we have 4 legs get out from each section. Okay, yeah. Now we have here 1 pair of legs for each section. Here we have 2 pairs of legs for each section. That is the main point difference between centipede and millipede. Okay, and also the millipede centipede will be predator, not good animal. I mean, okay, but this one friendly. Don't make any harm for anyone. Okay, but also the difference between them. Okay, as you see here, they have long antenna. Okay, and just it. Okay, that's the difference between centipede and millipede. And the most important point here to understand that centipede we have 1 pair of leg for each section. Here we have 2 pairs of legs for each section. Okay, that is the simple information about the arthropods group. But in fact, this is a very huge group, and we want a lot of sessions to explain more about this lovely group of the invertebrate. Okay, in the next sessions, inshallah, we will talk about the vertebrate and talk more about these different creatures for all of these organisms. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for listening. I hope you understand. If you have any question, you can write in the comments or in WhatsApp. Thanks a lot. See you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.